Developing a strategic problem-solving plan. You've gathered all the information that points to an answer based on the company's values, strengths, weaknesses, and message. Now it's time to delve into the remaining research and determine a strategy for communication and visual direction. Who are the company's primary audience and stakeholders? Compare the answers from your interviews with the analytical research from data. The answers may be 100% correct, but if they are different from the perceived reality, it's essential to present facts to support your findings. Who should the audience be? The answer is based on the Chief Operating Officer's goals. It may require some effort to refine the target audience from a broad scope to more specific groups. For example, the primary group might be potential students and parents if your client is a college. The secondary audience could include faculty, staff, and the media, while the general public might be the tertiary audience. However, if your client is certain that the audience is only people who own Black Scottish Terriers, it's your job to understand what that audience values and how to reach them. You are free to have an opinion here, as you are an expert, not a passive participant. You can suggest broadening the audience, such as including people who own white Scotties or even other breeds. But ultimately, it's the client's company and their goals. Next, who is the company's primary competition? This answer will come from the interviews and your own research. Identify the most direct and current competitors. In the college example, other similar colleges would be direct competition. Who is considered the next level of competition, such as larger universities, and even minimal threats, like educational institutions in another country? Now it's time to address how the company reaches its current audience. You've gathered the visual collateral and reviewed all the touch points. There may be some that the client hasn't considered. Remember to include all social media, even if it isn't directly managed by the client, but by third parties. How does the company define itself to the outside world? This question is more about the primary media than the message itself. Does the company primarily define itself through its website and app? Is it a mix of media? What media best aligns with the company's goals? For instance, if it's a nonprofit organization helping homeless individuals, the internet may not be the most effective medium for those without access. In this case, perhaps inexpensive newsletters are a better choice. How does the company communicate its values to the internal audience? Often, clients overlook the importance of communicating with the internal audience, such as employees and business partners. But this is just as crucially important as the external audience. If you believe you work for a company focused on homeowner and financial stability, but your colleague thinks it's simply a home loan company, the messages conveyed and decisions made will be misaligned with the company's vision. Does the internal audience have a dedicated online platform to learn about the goals and vision? Is there an internal site? Should there be any training or a manual? In the end, you may not have one clear answer to all these questions, as they can be subjective. However, you will possess the essential tools at your disposal to make well-informed choices regarding the preferred design solution and the most suitable media to be employed. And you can undoubtedly reinforce your decisions with substantial, factual evidence to back them up.